Have you ever been so impatient about finding a solution that you wound up creating an even bigger problem for yourself? In Genesis, Sarah and Abraham wanted to have children so badly. God had promised Abraham that his descendants would number the stars, and Abraham and Sarah were eager to meet those descendants. But instead of being patient with God and allowing things to happen on God's time, they rushed to use the Egyptian woman they were enslaving, Hagar, to produce an heir. And then, when Hagar's pregnancy made Sarah feel jealous and inadequate, Sarah abused her so much. And then Abraham refused to stand up for her. And so she fled to the wilderness. There, she received an annunciation from God, and God told her to name her child Ishmael, meaning God hears. In this moment of distress, Hagar, an Egyptian, a slave, and an outsider, became the only person in the Hebrew Bible to give God a name. Because God saw her in her distress, Hagar gave God the name El Roi, meaning the God who sees. Later on, when Sarah has given birth to her own son, Isaac, she sees both Hagar and Ishmael as threats. So she tells Abraham to send them away. And again, Abraham doesn't stand up for Hagar. Twice we see Hagar desperate in the wilderness, but the wilderness is where God meets us. God responds to these cries, this time from her son Ishmael, whom she has cast underneath a bush to die. When Ishmael cries, God hears him. When Hagar wonders where God could be, God sees her. When we pray, it's tempting to think our prayers should always get the exact results we're looking for and on our timeline too. That's not how God works. When bad things happen, when unfair things happen, when terrible things happen, God sees us and God hears us and God responds. Maybe not on our time, and maybe not in the way we might prefer, but God responds. Abraham and Sarah live under the illusion that they can control the outcome of their lives, or at least that they could maybe work to hurry God up a little. But their attempts at control end remarkably badly every time. Hagar is the perfect foil to Abraham and Sarah because she has no other option but to trust. In her situation, she doesn't have the power to tell anyone what to do. She can't make the choice to abuse Abraham and Sarah, and she can't really protect herself from their abuse. In her powerlessness, she has no other option but to trust that the God who sees and hears will see and hear her. The God who cared for Hagar and who cares for even the smallest sparrow cares for you too. God sees you and God hears you. Even when we think everything is lost, when we trust God's promises to us, we can find a new way forward. Just maybe not quite in the way we imagined.